Hey everyone, my name is Alonda. Welcome. Today I figured we would answer 20 of the most commonly asked questions for someone who is on a GLP-1 weight loss journey. I'd like to thank Mochi Health for sponsoring today's video. If you're looking to start a GLP-1 weight loss journey, a little later I'll talk to you about Mochi. So let's first and foremost get into question number 1. Are you on Ozempic, Mounjaro, Wegovy, or Zepbound? I am on Zepbound. Zepbound is made of a active ingredient called Tirzepatide, and I take both name brand and compound. So depending on my price point, which I'll get to later, I may be on name brand, or 1 month I may be on compounded Tirzepatide. Question number 2. How much have I lost thus far? I've lost 75 pounds. My goal is to lose over 100. When I started my journey, I was 264.7. I would like to get to 150. My doctor, however, would like to see me get to 135. That's to be in the appropriate BMI range. But to be honest, I think she and I are going to have to compromise in between the 150 and 135. How does the medication work? And I do love this question because when they ask it, they like lean in. How does it work? Well, our bodies naturally make GLP-1. The medication that we're currently purchasing, the shot, is helping to bridge the gap from what our body naturally makes and what our body is deficient in. Now, please understand, GLP-1s were initially found to help with diabetes. As an added benefit, there was weight loss. So we do have 4 different medications that, again, we're going to talk about. Ozempic, Wegovy, those are Semaglutide. Tirzepatide, our name brands are Mounjaro and Zepbound. If you have diabetes, your doctor may prescribe you for Ozempic and Mounjaro. If you are on weight loss journeys, your doctors may prescribe Wegovy and Zepbound. Okay? So know that there are people on it for diabetes, or you are on it just for weight loss, and you could be on Zepbound or Wegovy. Question number 4. Will I be on the medication forever? I don't know. I will be on it as long as I can afford it, as long as it's readily available, and as long as my body continues to do what it needs to do. Will that be next week? Will that be tomorrow? Will that be in 5 years or forever? I don't know. But I'm dealing with the journey and I am enjoying all the benefits. Question number 5. Are there side effects? Yeah. Vast majority of medications have side effects. Yeah. But please understand, because the medication does slow down the digestive system, most of the side effects are related to that. Diarrhea, constipation, nausea, sulfur burps. You might get muscle cramps. You might get headaches. You might get heavy fatigue. But again, many of these are manageable. Now, are there some concerns that might be really concerning? Yes. What medication doesn't have those really concerning side effects? But for me, I covered the gamut. I had nausea, I had sulfur burps, I had constipation, I had muscle cramps, not enough hydration. Yeah, it slows down your digestive system. So it makes you feel fuller longer. Question number 6. Is the medication expensive? Sorta. That's how I'm going to answer that. Sorta. For some people, especially those who are dealing with the chronic illness of diabetes, their insurance companies may actually cover it. And I've heard some people say they pay 0 out of pocket for their medication. I've also heard some people say they spend $25, $50, $75, and the highest out of pocket for diabetes medication that I have heard is $117. That's just from what I've heard. I'm not a diabetic. I do not get the medication for diabetes, but from what I've heard, that has been the highest cost. Now, there are some people and some insurances that will actually cover the others for weight loss. And many of the manufacturers actually have savings cards. For myself, if I use a savings card, my cost out of pocket is $550. There are some people who pay out of pocket $650. There are some people who do not qualify for the savings card, which can be found on Novo Nordisk's website and Eli Lilly's website. So FYI, if you're looking for it. But those people have stated that they don't qualify and therefore they pay full price, which can go upwards to $1,200 per month. Now, if you say, whoa, that's kind of pricey, this is where compounded pharmacies come in. So telehealth companies like Join Mochi offer their services for people who are looking to either get on Semaglutide, which runs $99 per month, or Tirzepatide, which runs $199 per month. Again, Mochi Health is a telehealth company. You would take an online quiz, see if you're even a good candidate for the medication. You would schedule with a doctor. During that doctor's visit, you two will discuss which medication might be the best suit for you. You then get the medication shipped directly to your house. From that, you start your journey. If you choose to go the insurance route, Mochi Health can actually help try to get a prior authorization so you could get name brand. But if that is not an option, then you can work with them to do the compound pharmacy. Okay. Like I said, I play between the two. Recently, my doctor sent in a prescription for Lilly Direct. That price for me is $4.99. If I'm doing name brand, in the past, I've gone to Sam's Club. That price was $5.50. But like I said, right now I am with Joy Mochi. There's a $79 monthly fee, and then the medication is $199 a month. So definitely within my wheelhouse. How am I able to afford it? Because some people ask that. Remember, I'm a school teacher. People are like, girl, we make about the same, so how can you afford it? Well, I've cut out some of the things. I'm not going to Starbucks like I used to. I'm not going to Chick-fil-A. All of these are lifestyle changes that are going to help me sustain my weight loss. And question number 7 was, does the insurance cover? Like I said, I am a school teacher. My school district has elected not to cover weight loss medications. However, if you are diabetic, they will cover GLP-1s for that diagnosis. But if you're just trying to lose weight, my school district will not cover it. When it came down to picking out insurance plans, my particular school district felt like it cost effective, it wouldn't have worked for us. So for me to get the medication, I have to pay outside of my insurance. And like I said, I play between Mochi Health, and they help me with name brand and compound. All right. Question number 8. How do I feel? I feel good. I feel good. Previous Alonda on her weight loss journey was struggling. And I put up a great front that, well, I thought I was. But I thought I put up a great front that I'm doing good. Life is great. Woo, woo, woo. But when I look back at my pictures, no, life wasn't great. And you can actually tell in my eyes that I was not happy. I was in survival mode. I was taking each day as it came, and I was just trying to push through to the next day. Now I have more joy. I have more energy. Sometimes, because fatigue still kicks in every now and then. But for the most part, I am living, I'm living to my best. And part of being on this journey is that I'm able to redevelop and rewrite my future. So I am enjoying the journey. I am enjoying the vision I see for my future. And that is all thanks to the medication. So yeah. Question number 9, is it a shot? For right now, GLP-1s, for the most part, are a shot. Now, I've heard of some other stuff in the works. I've seen some fake stuff out there. Like, I'm not going to say any, but for the most part, it is a shot. Yes, there are some counterfeits out there that are claiming to do the same, but they're not the same. They're not the same. But yes, it is a shot. It is a weekly injection. Now, I've been on a GLP-1 weight loss journey before. Back in 2016, my doctor put me on Saxenda. That is also a GLP-1. Again, early GLP-1. I initially created for diabetes, but they saw the added benefit of weight loss management. So my doctor said, hey, let's get you on it. I lost 40 pounds in 2 years. I'll say it again. I lost 40 pounds over the span of 2 years. Currently, I've lost 75 pounds over the span of 18 months. So the medication's getting better, y'all. It's getting better. But yes, my previous journey, I took a shot every single day for 2 years. The current journey that I'm on, which is Zepbound / compound Tirzepatide, I do a weekly injection. So every Friday morning, I give myself my injection and I upload my weekly update video. So yeah. All right, question number 10. Did I lose all my weight from the shot? And in the beginning, my answer is yes. In the beginning, I was not changing my habits. I was not doing all the things. I was basically reliving my previous journey. Remember, 2016? I was doing that. And I lost quite a bit of weight, to be honest. I lost about 40 pounds just sitting on my tush. Then I realized, whoa. I've been here and done this. I got to do something different. So that's when I started changing my eating habits. Not so much what I ate, but how much I ate. I am an emotional eater, and I know when emotions get high, I can devour some food. So I'm having to learn different techniques to help me deal with that part of life. Because life is going to keep lifing. Things are going to get stressful. But I'm going to have to figure out a way to maneuver through that stress without always turning to food. So yeah, I'm also becoming more active. And these are all things that are going to help me catapult to my life and continue to help me with my weight loss journey. So not just right now, but in my foreseeable future. Question number 11, what will happen when I stop the medication? I don't know. Hopefully, I will continue to maintain my weight loss and I will continue with my habits, because that's the thing that separates my journey in 2016 and my journey of 2025. Back then, I just let the medication work and I didn't change anything. And so therefore, I went from 180 to 264.7 pounds. Catch that. 2016, 180, actually it's 2017, 180, 2024, 264.7 pounds. So I gained that weight back plus some because I didn't do anything different. Now I'm doing things differently. I'm working out, I'm eating better, I'm eating smaller portions, I am more active. I'm actually doing stuff for myself. So I'm giving myself even more of a reason to live and live the life that I want. So yeah, when things stop and the medication is no longer available to me, I hope I will still have met my goal and continue doing the things that I'm doing all the things. 12, how do I afford the medication? Well, like I said, I do pay out of pocket. With Mochi Health's pricing, it has made it very affordable for me. Like I said earlier, there's some things that I have definitely cut out. When I was buying name brand, I am a school teacher, but I also work on my conference, which allows me an extra $560 a month. Catch that. Me working on my conference gives me an extra $560. So when I was paying for name brand, which ran me $550, I basically got $10. That's what working extra gave me, was $10 because I used that money to cover my medication. Yeah, but with Mochi Health, I can handle 200 and some change. So it's doable for my budget. I am a family of 6, or really, I guess we're a family of 8, 2 adults, 6 children. Mind you, some of my kids are adult children, but if you know, you know. They may not be in your house, but they are definitely seeing your pocket. Okay, question number 13. Someone asked me, is the medication a steroid or something? And no, it is not a steroid. It is a GLP-1, which is basically mimicking something that we already produce. So no, it's not a steroid. I thought that one was cute. Question 14, does it hurt to inject myself? No, but in the beginning, yes, a little bit. I've given myself, over 75 injections. So I'm pretty used to it now, both the auto-injective pen as well as the pen that I use for compounding. But I am just one person on the journey, so I really cannot speak for everyone who's on a GLP-1. And FYI, studies show that at least 1 out of 10 people have tried a GLP-1 in their lifetime. Just FYI. So quite a few people have been able to give themselves an injection. So I'm going to speak on my experience, not represent the world. For me, I have been able to work out these injections. There are 3 injection sites: the back of the arms, the stomach area, and your thighs. My thighs are pretty muscular, so I've had to leave them alone because when I do give myself an injection, I run across bruising, and that's not something that I really want to deal with every single week. So I play around the different locations, and I've gotten pretty good at giving myself the injection. Question 15, do I have Ozempic face? No. Ozempic face is when you start to lose the fat in your face and you might get some drooping. Yeah, no, I still have some fat in my face. My other question goes in line with that, and that is, do I have Ozempic booty? I did have Ozempic booty. My butt was starting to sag down a little bit, and I have been actively working to pump that sucker back up. So I'm probably about 95% done with pumping up my booty. But yeah, Ozempic butt is a real thing, just like Ozempic face. Question number 16, isn't taking a GLP-1 cheating? No. Taking a GLP-1 for me is a tool. Think of it this way. You might have all the knowledge that you need, but you might need to confirm it with ChatGPT. Are you cheating? No, you're using the resources available. The GLP-1 is allowing me to use resources that are available so I can tailor my life to doing the things I need to do. It's helping me feel fuller faster, which is causing me to think about the things that I put into my body before I actually put into my body. Do I really want to eat that Snickers? Because me eating that Snickers is going to leave me full for about 2 hours, 3 hours. Or do I want to put in something of substance that's really going to work for me? There's something called a mind shift change. And I didn't have it on my first GLP-1 weight loss journey, but I definitely have it now. I see things a little clearer. I see things a little different. And as I move on to this medication, I act differently. I'm not just shoving food down my throat because, one, my body can't even handle it. I'm actually eating with purpose, and I'm putting some thought into it. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some people who can eat greasy foods and there's nothing that will happen to their digestive system. I'm one of those. But I've also heard people say, I ate a piece of fried chicken, that stuff came back up. Or I had something I probably shouldn't have had and I was leaning over the toilet. Now call it GLP-1, call it life lessons, but that is what I would say is a learning curve. I see the medication as a tool to help me get to what I need to get to. Question 17, how did I find out about the medication? My doctor. My primary care physician was actually the first person who suggested the GLP-1 back in 2016. She then brought it back up to me in January of 2024, but I didn't want to hear her. I was kind of oblivious to my size. I had no clue I was as big as I was. Mind you, I was on 8 different medications. I just wasn't ready to deal with the weight and the issues that came with trying to lose weight. I mean, I've lost weight so many times and it comes back, and I lost it and it comes back, and I lost it and it comes back. This was an eye-opening moment for me when I saw a photo that I did not like because it did not even look like me. I didn't even know I looked like that. Like, how the hell did I not know what I look like? Make that make sense. And so I called my doctor in February and said, hey, I know you were trying to talk to me about some medicine. Can we talk about it? I went in, she explained it. And before I left the office, I had a prescription being sent to CVS for me to pick up my first box of Zepbound. That's why I say the mind shift was changing. I don't know if my journey would be what it is had I not seen that picture. In January, if I actually listened to my doctor and she gave me the prescription then, I probably would have done the same thing I did before. I would have just let the medication work. Just let it work. And the first sight of a stall, I would have shut this down. Like, oh, okay, I'm done. This is all the weight I'm losing now. But my mind and my purpose are just different. I am able to move. I am accomplishing small victories that are actually starting to stack up. So I say, I thank my doctor for getting me on this medication, but I also thank myself for seeing this journey differently this time. Question 18, did I lose my appetite while being on this medication? I don't know. There are some times where I do have food aversion, where I'm just not hungry. There are some times where I'm on my medication, especially right after I've given myself my medication. And again, I'm just not hungry. There are some times where I eat and I get full pretty quickly because again, the medication adjusts or impacts your digestive system. So I still eat, I still enjoy food, love some food, but how I see it and how I ingest it is just a little differently now. Am I worried about any long-term effects, and this is question 19, of being on the medication? Not really. Again, most medications have some kind of warning, some kind of side effect. So no, I'm not really worried. I am living here and now, and the medication is working for me. So let's focus on the now. That's where my mindset is. I'm not worried about my future. I'm living for right now. And if truth is told, when I was on these 8 different medications, I may not have had 10 years from now. So I'm not going to worry about my future because I really didn't have a future. My body was failing me and I was failing myself. Now I'm doing something about it. I'm living, I am adjusting, I am adapting, and I truly do believe that in 10 years, I will still be in my best version of myself. And that's what I tend to worry about, is making sure I am the best version of myself now, tomorrow, and for my future. Am I worried about gaining the weight back? Yeah, I am. But I'm doing things differently this time. In the past, you know, those other weight loss journeys I've been on, they were different. This journey is different. And because of that, I do believe I will be successful and be able to maintain my success. Now, I'm not a fortune teller. I don't know. But my gut says, you got this. So again, if you are looking to start a GLP-1 weight loss journey, may I suggest 2 things. 1. Contact your primary care physician. See if you are a candidate. And if that is not an option, by all means, reach out to Mochi Health. The information is down below. Take the online quiz, speak with the doctor, see which medication might be the best suited for you, have it delivered to your home, and go ahead and start transforming your life. I wish you all the best. It's been fun talking to my coworkers, and I hope this little video helps you out on your weight loss journey. Y'all take care.